Lord, I need thee. Life begin to come in unsuspecting waves. And without having time to get past the last breaking, in rolls another wave. Barely time to catch my breath. Life rolls in again. And with every wave, your crowd gets smaller. Till you find yourself standing alone with God. As the song said, He was there all the time, waiting patiently in line. Lord, forgive us for putting you in a line. Forgive us for allowing others to take your seat in our lives. And not just people, God. Sometimes we allowed worry to rule, anxiety to rule, fear to be our God. And you stood there every single time, being the God who epitomizes long suffering, waiting, never changing, but waiting. Love never decreasing, waiting. Never giving up on the expected end, but waiting. Wow, never losing faith in us while waiting. Never ceasing to believe in what you placed in us while you were waiting. Never changing your conversation towards us while you were waiting. Patiently waiting, still saying the same thing that troubled us the first time. You kept talking about not the sin, not the failures, not even the mistakes. The irony of it all, God, we kept running back to people who kept talking about the failures and the mistakes. We kept running back trying to convince them of our worth, yet you the entire time kept talking about we were fearfully and wonderfully made. God, your sweet voice was too good to be true. Sometimes we often felt that you must be talking about somebody else. You can't mean that about me. Do you not see what I've done? Do you not hear what they say about me? God, they're not lying, Jesus. I did that. I didn't do it all, but I did enough of it. Why do you keep pursuing me? Why won't you just let it go, God? Why won't you just leave me where you found me? Why do you insist that every time I make my bed in hell, it wasn't a one-time occurrence? God, I've forgotten and lost track of the countless time. I must have timeshare there or something. I'm there quite often, and every single solitary time you come and disturb where I was hoping to make myself comfortable. God, I tried to make myself comfortable with mediocrity. I tried to make myself comfortable fitting into the molds other people were trying to fashion for me. I tried, God, to just accept all the negative things they said about me. I got tired of fighting them. But God, you didn't get tired of fighting me. You kept coming after me, insisting that you get your goodness back. God, it wasn't about sending me somewhere to discover it. You were claiming what was already inside of me. And no matter the environment I place myself in, gold is still gold. No matter how low I got, a diamond is still a diamond. No matter what people said about me, my value did not diminish in the eyes of the one who created me. God, I was listening to the opinions and words of folks who had no way of knowing the intricacies that make up me. You know and number the hairs on my head. You know me better than I know myself. Folks have witnessed a moment or two in my life and thought they could define me, but you kept talking about what you made. You kept insisting that the seed take root and come out into the light. God, no matter how deep in despair I got, it never diminished your hope for me. You kept believing in 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 me. Till I started to believe you. You kept saying it till I started to say it. Maybe I am the righteousness of God. Maybe I am above and not beneath. Maybe, just maybe, there is a lender inside of here and not a borrower. Just maybe, all of these things you're saying, just maybe I'm worth going to Calvary for. Just maybe I'm worth keeping the Holy Spirit in the earth. I'm starting to question my own doubt. I'm questioning the doubt I had about myself. I'm questioning the things I've said about myself. You've been consistently upbuilding me. You've been consistently telling me there's greater. I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe, God. Your consistency is paying off. Just maybe. I was made Reggie in his image. Just maybe. Just maybe. Maybe I can, Harold, do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Maybe he wasn't lying. Maybe he's telling the truth. I'm doubting my own doubts. I'm questioning my own fears. Why are you scared? Why are you hesitating? Where did these limitations come from? Wendell? Your maker doesn't talk like this at all. Wendell? When did you allow this to be attached to your soul? Wendell? A lie is the truth if you declare it to be. When will you believe what God says? But what about this? What about when I did this? God has one answer for that. Calvary. But what about the many times I did the same thing, not even new things, the same thing over and over again? God has one word for that. Calvary. What about the promises I've broken to you, God? In the times that I felt strong, I made you promises. Then another wave came in, and my knees buckled yet again. Calvary. 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 That blood was payment. Calvary. Atonement made it to the mercy seat. But God, I want to quit. You can't now. Why can't I quit now, God? Because you have eternity in you. He's called the Holy Spirit. You can't quit because he can't. You can't quit because he can't. So God, I thank you. I thank you for my everlasting Pentecost. It's not a day anymore. It's a gift I receive and a manner in which I live. You made it to the mercy seat. I received you, and now he lives in me. He lives in me when I win. He lives in me when I drop the ball. He won't leave me anymore. Even in my weakness, his strength is made perfect. And on my best days, together we produce glory. What a wonderful combination. Holy Spirit, thank you for how you've put up with me, how I've insisted that you teach the same lesson over and over and over. Some things by now you would think I would have passed, but you keep having to revisit the lesson. And I thank you that you do it with such love and such kindness and such patience. If I was you, I'd be tired of me. But I'm glad you're not me. I'm glad you're not me. You don't hustle me through the lesson. You don't rush me through the lesson. You keep customizing it in a way that I might receive it. Maybe I didn't get it this way, so you allow life to create another scenario. And we step into that classroom together and you begin to talk yet again. This is why this happens, and this is what you ought to do, and this is what you shall receive if you can just allow me to give you the truth. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Steadfast you are. You're my friend. You're not just my leader. You're my friend. You're kind of crazy about me. You love me. And you want what's best for me. Help me to be that kind of friend to you. In Jesus' name. Amen.